alleged phone tapping controversy from the previous Bharat Rashtra Samhita government continues to send shockwaves through Telangana politics. The issue returned to the spotlight this week after senior BRS leader and former minister K.T. Rama Rao appeared before the special investigation team for questioning on January 23. Just 2 days earlier, another BRS leader and MLA T. Harish Rao was questioned by the SIT for nearly 8 hours. At the heart of the case are allegations of illegal phone surveillance carried out during the BRS regime. The controversy first surfaced when businessman and BSP leader Gadhagoni Chandradhar God claimed that his phone, along with those of his family members and close associates, had been unlawfully tapped. Following his complaint, a case was registered at the Punjaguta police station and an FIR was filed in March 2024. As the investigation progressed, police found indications suggesting the alleged misuse of the Special Intelligence Bureau or SIB for unauthorized surveillance activities. Several SIB officers were arrested as part of the probe. In an effort to speed up the investigation, the Congress government constituted a special investigation team on December 18, 2025, appointing Hyderabad Police Commissioner V.C. Sajjanar as its head. Since then, multiple politicians and businessmen have appeared before the SIT claiming their phones may have been tapped. Among those who have publicly spoken about alleged surveillance are Union Minister Bandi Sanjay Kumar, BJP MP Itala Rajender, Congress Minister Ponguleti Srinivasa Reddy and Telangana Pradesh Congress Committee President Mahesh Kumar God. Police have also informed senior BRS leader T. Harish Rao that his phone was allegedly among those tapped. While film personalities were frequently mentioned in political circles during the controversy, none have come forward to record statements so far, reportedly due to concerns over public scrutiny and potential trolling of their private lives. The case took a more serious turn following allegations about the conduct of former SIB officials after the assembly elections. Investigators claim that SIB officer Pranit Rao entered the Bureau's office after the polls and destroyed hard disks containing sensitive and crucial data related to internal operations. Around the same time, former SIB chief T. Prabhakar Rao quietly left for the United States. He reportedly stayed away for several months, prompting the Telangana government to initiate legal measures to bring him back for questioning. Another major development came when former BRS MLC K. Kavita, who is also K.T. Rama Rao's sister, publicly stated that she too was a victim of phone tapping. She later quit the BRS and resigned from her party post after repeatedly attacking her brother KTR and her cousins T. Harish Rao and J. Santosh Kumar. Kavita alleged that her cousins tapped her phone as well as the phones of her family members and even devices used by members of KTR's own team during the BRS regime. She also suggested that surveillance may have been extended to members of her own family, though she maintained that her father and former Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao would not have authorized such actions. Despite the gravity of the allegations, the Congress government has so far not announced any major breakthrough in the investigation. The alleged destruction of digital evidence is seen as a significant hurdle for investigators. When T. Harish Rao appeared before the SIT earlier this week, he dismissed the case as an act of political vendetta and denied any involvement. K.T. Rama Rao, ahead of his questioning today, also criticized the probe, describing it as a diversionary tactic by the Congress government. He questioned why senior police officials were allegedly being spared, denied wrongdoing, and suggested that the investigation had turned into a media spectacle. As the SIT continues its probe, the phone tapping case remains one of the most politically sensitive investigations in Telangana. Beyond individual leaders, it raises larger questions about surveillance, privacy, and accountability. The outcome of this investigation is expected to significantly influence the next phase of political discourse in the state.